Thank you, Ken. 你好，我不好。I'm sorry. I'm not so well because I lost my voice. So please excuse me. Fellow Terrans, it is great to be here in San Diego, where the weather is always beautiful. Quite a change from the cold, snowy Evanston. This is one of the reasons that we picked this great city to have our International Assembly. In this way, you can have a beautiful start of your year as district governor. More importantly, San Diego is also a city with a strong Rotary presence. If you look up Rotary San Diego on the website, you will notice a catchy slogan against the backdrop of the beautiful city skyline. It's called, "We Are Everywhere." I like the tagline very much because it has captured the power and strength of Rotary. Over the past 2 years, I have traveled across the world to meet Rotarians and visited Rotary projects. Wherever I went, whether it was in a big city or small town in the United States or Denmark or in Nigeria or Peru, it is true to say that Rotary is everywhere. In some of the most remote corners, you can feel the presence of Rotary. Rotary logos are on a school building and on water wheels. With 1.2 million members in 2006 countries and regions, we are everywhere. Our membership and our service are what make Rotary powerful and strong. To keep it strong, membership recruitment and retention had to be a priority for every incoming Rotary leader. That is also the topic that I am going to address today. Let me share with you some of my observations. First, I want to urge everyone here to maintain and expand the code of Rotary. As you probably know, 70% of Rotarians are 50 years old or older. A large number of Rotarians have retired from their day jobs. In comparison with the younger folks, people over 50 have more financial resources. We have a wide business and community contacts. When it comes to giving back to our communities, we are the most willing and generous. We are wiser and more experienced. In other words, we are the most dedicated Rotarians. We are the backbone of Rotary. I urge you to pay attention to this peer group and make some aggressive pitches. As an organization and as individuals, we need to embrace this core reality and maximize our strength. With this core group of members as our strong backbone, I am suggesting to recruit younger members. It is important. I want to emphasize again, it is critical for us to set our eyes on younger people who will bring in energy and fresh ideas to our organization. They are our future. Second, I would like to see more female Rotarians, especially women retirees, to our ranks. In China, there is a popular saying, women can hold up half the sky. This is certainly true in my own family. I raised in a big family with 6 strong women. My mother, who is now 96 years old, and 5 sisters. I can tell you that they hold more than half of the sky. As Rotary leaders, I'm sure you agree that this is also true for Rotary. Last October, we have a Rotary Day celebration at the White House, where we honored a dozen of U.S. Rotary Women of Action. I heard some powerful stories from the honorees. Some of them are leading the efforts to help with veterans, mentor women in business leaders, and provide much needed health service to those in need, and counsel battered women and volunteer at the schools. Others are launching programs to prevent trafficking and early marriage in India, teaching mentally challenging children in Russia, and over medical care for people in Africa and Latin America. I was very touched. Over the past few years, quite a number of Rotarians in countries and regions have gone down. There is one bright spot. The number of women in Rotary was gone up. At the present, 1 in 5 Rotarians is a woman. The 240,000 women Rotarians worldwide have greatly strengthened and enriched our organization, bringing unique perspective to Rotary. We have to build on that. We need to actively seek those women in your community who are passionately and willing to volunteer their times and efforts. We also need to ask our own family members to be involved. Let me share a story with you. In October, I visited District 7360. District Governor Jason Pyatt, a young man who is not yet 40, served as a remarkable host. When I was going from Rotary meetings to projects, I noticed a lady who was always there, quietly and diligently, helping DG Jason and making sure everything went smoothly. It turned out that the lady was Angela Pyatt, DG Jason's mother. She has helped Rotary for many years, back when Jason's father was in Rotary. With such dedication, I was surprised that nobody had invited her to join Rotary. So I asked Jason's mother and his girlfriend, Elizabeth, are you willing to join Rotary? They were so thrilled and accepted. In fact, several Rotary clubs fought over them. Over the past several months, I have personally recruited several similarly remarkable women, including the first female principal of the oldest university in Sweden and the first vice president of the Bureau. Now that we have identified our target groups for membership growth, how are we going to do it to achieve our goal? Based on my own experience, I have one simple suggestion. Don't be afraid to ask. Sometimes, all it takes is to ask. When there is an opportunity, I always ask. When I meet a new friend, or when I'm invited to speak at an event, you will be surprised at how many qualified people are happy to join. When I was traveling in California, Congressman Ed Royce came to a reception to honor Rotary for polio eradication. He said so many nice things about Rotary. I have to ask him, why are you not a Rotarian? Guess what he said? Nobody ever asked me. I said, I'm asking you now. I will even give you my pin. He said, okay. And he joined on the spot. And if you are thinking, okay, he just did that to be polite, and he would never come again. No. A few weeks later, the district governor called me. He said, Gary, I want to tell you, Congressman Royce paid his full dues. Now, if you go to Washington, D.C., and you see him, you don't have to call him Congressman Royce. You just call him Rotarian Ed Royce. That was just one example. In Lusaka, Zambia, I invited the deputy mayor, Mr. Mulinga Sata, and he joined Rotary. I just learned that he is now the mayor of Lusaka and is a likely presidential candidate. In Turkey, I met with the mayor of Istanbul. He said to me, I love Rotary because I used to be a Rotary actor 20 years ago. I said, so why you are not a Rotarian yet? He said, no one ever asked me. I said, I'm asking you, and same thing, I gave him my pin. In Rome, we met with the Minister of Health. She is the youngest minister in the Italian government, only 39 years old. She told me she is very impressed by all of the Rotary's good work in public health. So how come she wasn't a Rotarian? Nobody ever asked her. You already know where the story ends. I lost another pin. If I don't ask all of you to help, I'm going to run out all of my pins. in China, which holds an important place in my heart because I was born there. I traveled there last September to attend the second Rotary China Conference in Shanghai and make out a blueprint for Rotary's future extension there. More than 280 Rotarians representing 23 countries were there. We all witnessed the birth of China's third Rotary Club in the southwest city of Chengdu. In addition, we chartered 5 inter-club and 2 Rotaract clubs. Those young folks, our future Rotarians, are very active in China. I want to thank the Rotary Board of Directors, which has ambitious goals for China. At its meeting last June, the board approved chartering 10 more prospective Rotary clubs in China. Rotarians there are making the board truly proud. As of today, I'm pleased to report that we have received applications from 5 provincial clubs there, including the first Chinese-speaking club, the Rotary Club of Shanghai West, which is scheduled to be chartered on May 21, 2015. They have already lined up 35 members. This is truly exciting. I hope the Rotary extension efforts in China inspires all of us to do more in our own countries. It doesn't matter where you come from. There are many people in our communities who want to be Rotarian and who are waiting to join Rotary. We sometimes take things for granted and make assumptions without trying it. You know the old saying, if you want something done, ask a busy person to do it. The more things you do, the more you can do. Well, all of you are going to be very busy people next year. And I urge you to make a habit of asking other busy people. Don't leave them out of Rotary. Maybe some of them will say, no, okay. But I don't want any of them to say they are not Rotarians because nobody ever asked. There is a rock musician, Amanda Powman, who makes more fans money by giving away her music free of charge. She wrote a book called Art of Asking. Her tag video was seen over 6 million times. She says, I didn't make people to think. I just ask. When I ask, I connect with them. When you connect with them, they will take action. She doesn't see asking as a risk. She sees it as a trust. I think there is a lot that we can learn from her. You shall trust your future Rotarians. Connect with them and trust them. Look straight into their eyes and say, I would like you to be a Rotarian. All of us are proud of Rotary. We want a Rotary that creates a huge positive impact in this world? Well, we all know great things don't happen by themselves. They happen when we work hard, when we have strong clubs, and when we have Rotarians who love Rotary. Let's embrace the roots and our core. Focus on people who have the time and resource to light up their candles. The light of one candle may be feeble, but when other members of community join hands, Rotary will be lit up and the neighborhoods will be much brighter. Let's do it and be a gift to the world. Thank you.